So Dave, you've had a lot of sparring partners in your time as a professional fighter.
Yes, sir.
So who is your best sparring partner?
I have a great answer for that because I believe every single guy I sparred with brought me something, and they're all good or great at something. So I'm going to give you the best punches, kicks, knees, grappling, and everything. I'm going to go first one with the jab. First punch that you learn, that you should learn is the jab. The best jab, I believe, is George St-Pierre. GSP has the best jab. Sometimes he'll throw it super fast, sometimes slow it down, double it up, triple it up. GSP has the best jab in the business, 100%. Great fighter, very intelligent with it too. He'll set up his takedowns, his kicks, he'll set up everything with that. So if you want to develop a good jab, just watch GSP. Right hand, the best cross, Pat Cote. Pat the Predator Cote. Super accurate, super strong and fast. This guy, if he catches you, if he finds his rhythm, he'll land it at will. If you sleep on Pat Cote, you'll be put to sleep. For real, man. Great fighter, great friend. I love Pat. Left hook. Jab, cross, left hook. Quentin Rampage Jackson. I remember sparring with Rampage Jackson in 2006 or 7 at Legends Gym in LA. There was a bunch of monsters in that gym in a sparring session. He hit me with a big left hook right before the bell rang. And I was like, thank God the bell rang, because he rang my bell. Boom, left hook. And then I heard in my ear. I'm like, yo. So yeah, it was great, man. It was such an honor to train and learn from Quentin Rampage Jackson. And that's prime Rampage, about to fight Chuck Liddell and win the UFC light heavyweight title. That's Rampage in his prime. I learned a lot. What an honor. Thank you, Rampage. Let's go with the right uppercut. Rampage Jackson again. Sorry, Rampage Jackson, especially in dirty boxing, in the clinch, this guy will hit you hard. My God, he's got so much power in his punches. And his timing too. That's one thing with Rampage. People talk about his power, but man, his timing, great timing. Let's go with the kicks now. The lead kick, lead leg, going back to GSP. Georges St-Pierre, he has the best lead leg. He dropped Matt Hughes with that, when he won the title. George throws his left leg to control the distance, to measure, to set up his attacks. Just the way he uses his left hand, uses his left leg. Yeah, GSP has it. Best right low kick. One low kick that almost made me cry in the middle of a sparring session came from Brandon the Truth Vera. That was in Los Angeles. I think it was around the same time I sparred with Rampage. Man. This guy, and that's prime Brandon Vera. I mean, he had just had a few big wins in the UFC. He was fighting as a heavyweight. He threw a right low kick. It was close to the end of the round again. So yeah, once again, what an honor it was to learn from Brandon the Truth Vera. This guy welcomed me at his home in San Diego, California. Let me train with him for months at a time, and I learned so much. It was great. Now let's go to, the clinching. The clinching and the knees. Spar with him once. Jon Jones! My God, man. This guy's so strong in the clinch, so accurate. What a beast. We don't need to talk about how good he is. We all know he's the GOAT, so yeah. Jon Jones, incredible. Grappling. The guy that beat me up the most in one session, that tapped me out the most, was Dean Lister. Prime Dean Lister. ADCC absolute champion Dean Lister. That was around 2008. Between 2006 and 2008. Man, what a legend. What a G. Super strong, super technical. And one thing with Dean is he'll tap you with something and be like, yeah. That's how you defend it. That's how you defend that. He's not insecure and trying to, nah, man. He'll whoop your ass and tell you how to stop the ass whooping from coming. You'd be like, yo, stop the ass whooping, David. Let's stop the ass whooping. No, man, Dean Lister, once again, great fighter, great grappler, great human being. Yeah, good friend too. The strongest guy I roll with, when it comes to strength, athleticism, and strength, Rashad Evans. Woo! Rashad Evans, man. Good friend, but man, he's a pretty boy. He looks pretty. He looks nice. Strong, man. First time I grappled with him, I'm like this. What's going on, man? I remember eating today. You know what I'm saying? Everything's all right. Man, I felt I had to adjust and adapt. Super strong, super athletic. Love training with Rashad Evans. Great guy. The fastest, the guy that gave me the most problems. Yves the Tiger Jabouin. Yves Jabouin, featherweight, smaller guy. Listen, this guy has been my best friend since we were 9 years old. We used to compete in karate tournaments. Every 2 weeks, 3 weeks we had tournaments. We were just looking for fights, looking for tournaments. At some point, Yves Jabouin, like I became like, middleweight, 200, walking around 200 pounds. And Yves kept his lightweight status and his speed. Listen, man, started getting annoyed by Jabouin. It'd be like, okay, fight, we start, and then, like, get out of here, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Tiger Jabouin, man. One of my best friends, one of my homies. Yeah, man, he's doing great for himself now. He's got a school, in Repentigny in the east end of Montreal, and he's doing good, man. I'm glad things turned out like that for him. Fought in the UFC, WEC. He had some great fights. Yeah, man. Shout out to Yves Jabouin. There's guys that made me feel very uncomfortable. I remember at TriStar Gym, when we had fights, they would put our names on the board. Crow versus this guy. Blah, blah, blah. So Francis Carmont, I used to call him the French assassin. I swear to God, I trained with him once. I'm like, yeah, you're the French assassin. Like, yo, listen, man. This guy, he would put, because he's very long, lanky, and strong, and he would put so much pressure on me. Sometimes he brought the best out of me during the sparrings. He was great, man. He was a great training partner, great friend. Shout out to him, great fighter, and great friend. Yeah. So that's a pretty big list, right, Mike?
It's a pretty big list, Dave.
Big list, but listen, all these guys, anybody I didn't name, sorry, I forgot. Mike puts me on the spot. Blame him. Blame Mike.
It's my fault, guys.
Blame Mike if I didn't mention you. But listen, anybody that I've ever trained with, I learned from you. Anybody that beat me up, even anybody that I fought, I'm grateful for everything because I learned from everybody. And that's what martial arts are. You have to be humble and be able to learn.
The best elbows in the game, right there. David Loazo.